Making more friends is easy. This may sound quite surprising, given the fact that cases of social anxiety and loneliness are on the rise lately. But, in reality, it is not really that hard to make contact that has some worth in our society. Now, let's know powerful practices and beliefs that will enable you to get a wider circle of friends and attract high-performance people. Whether one is an introvert extremely uncomfortable with the idea of marketing himself or herself, or an extrovert wanting to level his or her connection with people, this video has what someone like that would require. By being yourself and showing the aspects of you that you are interested in, you are likely to meet people with similar energy as yours. In the next part, we'll get into the specifics of how to get started, deal with conversations that trigger anxiety, and start making friends for the long term. Do you get to the point of where you feel you are not having fun and enjoying a full social life anymore? Do you ever struggle to fill that void of wanting to belong and along for a soulful companion? If so, this video is for you because it's going to help you discover how to engage, create value, and transform 0800 numbers in minutes below. By the time we part ways, you will have all the tools and mental attitude that will enable you find new friends much easier, enhance your existence, and have a much brighter future full of major social experiences. Well, get comfortable and get ready to open the doors to easy and natural friendships. In other words, one has to be oneself or learn how to be in order to make friends. With reference to friendship, it can, therefore, be said that the first step in making friends is to be oneself. For example, consider a person who loves coming up with different paintings, but they do not to paint because of prejudice. By making it clear that they have this specific interest in common, they do not only filter the people who apply, but also establish real relationships with them. In quite simple terms, it is about authenticity that exposes others to the actual hues of one's personality. As people walk in natural authenticity, or as the Catholic Church would put it, walking in the light, people consciously attract people that have similar disposition, thus stable friendship. To accomplish this, people have to be explicit about those special interests in social contexts where such a thing is possible. For instance, if a certain person is interested in hiking, he or she can interact with other hikers from within the society or post on the social media sites. It also works as a call to other group to join on with the same passion as the members are portraying. Thus, they got the environment right, which preceded potential friendly relationships to thrive. After all, it is always pleasurable to get linked up with somebody possessing similar passion with the great ecological views. That is why accepting who you are is an important step towards getting an improved life full of high-performance relationships. Also, when people share what they like, it makes everyone else to be comfortable to do the same as well. It promotes deeper and more meaningful conversations between people by virtue of sharing things with one another. Imagine a situation where a person expresses love for a certain type of music. This could elicit a conversation and then the experience of realizing that one also likes the type of music the other person likes. By this way, being genuine at first calls the curtain for further social connections and more opportunities leading to a good future. And as these connections increase, there is less pressure in having to put up a front, and this can be used to constantly work on the self and perfect social skills. In social settings, it becomes very difficult sometimes to deal with, and this mostly due to anxiety. However, pointless and normal conversations that people have may be of great benefit. Rather than getting reluctant with every word, they can try out some beginners such as mutual exchange of a friendly smile or just a nod. For instance, beginning with use of positive remarks about a given individual's dress code can create a very good first impression. It is all about making that first move without the pressure of having to make friends. Remember, friendship takes time to develop. For instance, using strategies such as favor exchange may prove to be very useful in enhancing the levels of reduced social anxiety. Suppose, for instance, an employee requesting another to assist him with a task and, as a gesture of appreciation, invite them out for coffee. It also fosters a working relationship that is more partnering since everyone is called on to support the others. Another good use is the assignment of activity partners. Discovering a friend in a gym to do a workout together or in a book to read altogether helps to create strong ties. Through such shallow contacts, a person can widen his/her network of acquaintances and, at the same time, beef up the self-esteem. It is also important to note that not all contacts are designed to go further and become strong and warm friendship. Sometimes, it's about having casual conversations and literally killing time on the show. For instance, talking about the current released movie with a next-door neighbor results in a friendly relationship. The main idea is to stay friendly and easy to communicate with to ensure that the connections that are being created aren't cramped with anticipation. When people apply these social strategies, they will discover that the problem of anxiety is eliminated and the way to a brighter future of high-performance interpersonal relationships and individual self-improvement is opened. However, after the initiation of the conversation is the effective engagement that must be taken to ensure people are interested in the conversing stream. This means listening carefully and asking relevant questions which in fact demonstrate that the listener is interested. For instance, when a person says that they traveled recently, one can ask them about the most enjoyable experience. Such interaction not only helps to establish an even closer relation, but also shows the interlocutor that you appreciate his words. This way, one is able to make friendships that can easily grow and develop in such an environment, thus making the process of making money in social capital more manageable. It is significant to follow up after an initial dialogue just as it is to have the initial dialogue itself. Thus, using features such as group creation or suggesting possible future activities will aid in reinforcement of newly formed friendship. For instance, when two friends have taken a liking in each other because they both like cooking, it will be occasion for fun to propose the idea of having a special cooking session together. This follow-up not only evidences your interest but also avails another platform of approaching the person. These are the simple courtesy that may turn strangers into friends for life in the process of making a life with good events. Also, it enables the nurturing of the relationships since it is important to keep consistent engagement. It is possible to drop a short message to say hello or to share an article which is somehow connected to the previous conversation. It is as simple as writing a text about a new friend that you met with a common interest of going for a concert that the two of you discussed. The individuals develop numerous interactions which unfold over time, doing away with the pressure of friending and enhancing the interactions. Engagement and follow-up makes the way to the brilliant future completely equipped with high-performance contacts and passing ever-increasing opportunities for personal development. After reading the approaches to making friends in a natural way, it is high time to practice it. Have you realized the opportunities that are out there waiting for you once you embrace who you are and how you are once you interact with them? Are you willing to think big and come out of that comfort zone and begin forming the networks you desire? Note that, as far as all the great friendships are created, every conversation ever started with a simple dialogue, so don't hesitate to get in touch versus me. Your role is to think about how you will be able to use these approaches in your life as you undertake the process of change and personal development. What are the simple changes that you can make to enhance your social contacts for the day? Every time you introduce yourself, beginning a dialogue or contacting a person that you have just met, you are getting closer to a better life with people with whom you want to spend time and with whom you can spend time in great performances. In the case you deemed this video useful, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell for more useful videos. This is the reason why we need to keep on searching for options to make our lives better and construct good community. They mean your process of creating new friendships begins here. So are you going to join them? That's it for today. I also hope I was able to contribute something to the class. That will be all, and this is it for this video, and until the next video. Have a great day!